The very first question is the multiple choice question with one or more than one correct answer. The question is, if n is a positive integer and s plus t is equal to 5 plus 2 root 6 power 2n plus 1, and s being an integer and t takes a value between 0 and 1, that is decimal fraction, then which one among these four are correct? S is an odd integer, s plus 1 is not divisible by 9, and the integer next above 5 plus 2 root 6 power 2n plus 1 is divisible by 10, and s minus 1 is t by 1 minus t. Well, let us proceed to the solution of this problem in this way. Here it is given that s plus t is equals to 5 plus 2 root 6 raised to the power of 2n plus 1, where n is being the positive integer. Let us take some f is equals to 5 minus 2 root 6 to the power of 2n plus 1, where this is a decimal fraction which takes values between 0 and 1, because 5 minus 2 root 6 when raised to power n plus 1, obviously it lies between 0 and 1. So if I consider s plus t plus f, that will be 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power of n plus 1 plus 5 minus 2 root 6 to the power of 2n plus 1. Implies if I expand this one here, odd number of terms gets cancelled and I'll get 2 into 2n plus 1 c0, that is first term, 5 to the power of 2n plus 1 plus next 2n plus 1 c1 cancel c2 into 5 to the power of 2n minus 1 into 2 root 6 square, and keeping on going so till the end, I'll get finite number of terms which are multiplied by 2. So therefore in this s plus t plus f is equals to, in all these things even the last term also contain plus 5, that is the factor 5 is common for them, that is 2 into 5, that is 10 into, and the rest of the things clearly is some integer, because it is a sum of the powers of integer. So therefore here we can conclude that s plus t plus f is equals to 10, as 10 is some even, so it is even integer. The sum of s plus t plus f is an even integer. Let it be is equals to 1. That is nothing but a multiple of 10. It is an even integer and a multiple of 10. Next, let us proceed in this way that we have 0 is less than t less than or equal to 1, and 0 is less than f less than or equal to 1, as we have chosen f. So because we have chosen f as 5 minus 2 root 6 raised power 2n plus 1, obviously a decimal fraction lies between 0 and 1. When you add these two things, then they lie between t plus f and less than or equal to 2. So here from the closure property you can conclude that t plus f, individually t and f are the decimal fractions lied between 0 and 1, but here what we had is already we have s plus t plus f, this is an integer. Of course it is a multiple of 10, however, but from closure property what we had is it is first and second, sum of two quantities an integer. So from closure property we can say that this first one must be integer and second one must be integer. So second must be integer. When second must be integer, second one is a sum of t and f, so t and f must be a integer. When t and f must be integer, what is the integer which lies between 0 and 2? So obviously t plus f must be is equals to 1. This is second conclusion from the closure property. Therefore when t plus f is equal to 1, that is f plus t plus f, which is equals to a integer which is multiple of 10, that is multiple of even number, that is even, implies since this is equals to 1, then s plus 1, this is an even integer. Thereby we can say s is equals to even integer minus 1 will be an odd integer. So s is an odd integer is a conclusion. So this is first option is correct. Next what we have is s plus 1. Let us find out it. What would be s plus 1? Whether s plus 1 is divisible by 9 or not. Here s is an odd integer, that is s plus 1 is an even integer. S plus 1 is an even integer, it is obviously multiple of 10. So s plus 1 is a multiple of 10 which is not divisible by 9. So therefore conclusion is s plus 1 is not divisible by 9. This is second conclusion. So obviously s plus 1 is not divisible by 9. The second option is also correct. Now the integer next above and s minus 1, we need to find it out. So here when s plus 1 is not divisible by 9 and s is an odd integer, then integer next to s is s plus 1. So the integer next above 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power of 2n plus 1, which is equal to s, is s plus 1. And this s plus 1 is already divisible by 9, employs what we conclude is the integer s plus 1 is not divisible by 9 but it is divisible by 10. Therefore here s is divisible by 10 as it is a multiple of 10. Therefore we can say the integer next above 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power of 2n plus 1 is divisible by 10. So option C is also correct from this. So here we have a last option, that is s minus 1 is equals to t by 1 minus t. But 1 minus t is got from here, that is t by 1 minus t is equals to f, implies s minus 1 is equal to t by f if you take s f minus f is equals to t. And here if you send that one f that side, yes f is equals to t plus f, that is equal to 1. But s is 5 plus 2 root 6 for 2n plus 1 and f is 5 minus 2 root 6. Here s is 5 plus 2 root 6 power 2n plus 1 and f is 5 minus 2 root 6 power 2n plus 1. Their product is obviously 25 minus 24 is 1. So 1 is equal to 1, that is true. So therefore s minus 1 is equals to t by 1 minus t. This is true. So finally what we had is s is an odd number. It is correct. That is option A is correct. Option A is correct. Next we have s plus 1 is not divisible by 9. That is correct. Option B. Option B, s plus 1 is not divisible by 9. Next we have the integer next above 5 plus 2 root 6 power 2n plus 1 is divisible by 10. That is also correct. That is C. So option C is correct. The integer next above 5 plus 2 root 6 power 2n plus 1 is divisible by 10. And the last but not the least, s minus 1 t by 1 minus t considered, but 1 minus t is replaced by f from here because here t is sent this side f and cross multiplied sf minus t is an identity where LHS is 1 or HS is 1 because s into f product of these two will be 1 equal to 1 is true. Hence s minus 1 equal to t by 1 minus 2 1 is correct. That is option D is also correct. Hence we have option D. So for this multiple choice question which is more than one correct, A is correct, B is correct, C is correct and D is correct. All four options are correct for this question.